edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Now Lawrence. Seen this one before. Ingram has another one. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now McManus for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, knock. Second down and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Cook dancing away at the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, 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 and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. The Jaguars back with it on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Etienne, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Well, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.